dear students, welcome back to English class. In last class I taught you present perfect continuous tense, and today we are going to start past tense and future tense. At first I will teach you simple past and then simple future, because now you know very well how to make the structure and how to make the format. So now it will be very easy to understand. So everywhere we will write here singular number, here we will write plural number. Similarly in this side also I will write singular number and here plural number. Okay, so at first we will finish this one. Then here first person, second person, third person. Here I will write I, you, he, she. Alright, we, then you, then they. Here we will write, let me sit little bit this side, singular number. Alright, so this is what first person. First person, just below I will write I and then you, and here he, she, or any name, or this side we will write here they, here you, here we. Alright, so at first we will understand this simple past tense. At first we will talk about what the structure, and then I will give you example. So at first try to understand the structure of simple past. The structure of simple past is very easy. So we can make like this: subject plus V2 plus object. Very easy to learn. Subject plus V2 plus object. So we have to use here which forms of the verb? Second form of the verb. Suppose that we have example what? I went. That means here I am using second form of the verb go. What is the second form of the go verb? Go, went, gone. So go is the main verb, which is the first form of the verb, and went is what? The second form of the verb, and gone is what? The third form. Similarly we have teach, taught, taught. Teach is what? First form of the verb, and taught is second form of the verb. Again the taught is what? Third form of the verb. Speak, spoke, spoken. So which one is the second form of the verb? Spoke. Alright, so here I am going to take example of very easy verb, that is what? Went. So I went. I went, we went. Everywhere we will write this one. You went, she went, they went. Alright. So this is what everywhere I have used V2, subject plus verb second form and then object. Alright. So in structure it is very essential to write the object. Okay. But if you are asking, if you are being asked, like give the example of simple past tense, then you can give this example also. But if you are writing structure, then without writing the object, it is incomplete. Alright? See here, I went, we went, मैं गया, हम लोग गए, you went, आप गए, आप लोग गए, she went, वह गई, and they went, वे लोग गए. So in this way, we can understand if we are getting this structure subject plus V2 plus object in any sentence, it means that this sentence is example of simple past tense. In Hindi, how we can identify? In Hindi, we can identify it when we get a certain word common everywhere. What are those words? Like मैं गया, या. If you are getting गया, गए, गई, यानी या, ये, मैं गया, या came here, हम लोग गए, ये came here. So if you are getting at the end of any Hindi sentence, या, ये, That means it is example of what? Simple past tense. Alright? It is very easy to understand. Now come to the simple future tense. So here, I shall. You know, in this simple future tense, what is the structure of this simple future tense? Subject plus shall oblique will plus V1 plus object. My dear students, I again remind you beta, it is very important to learn the structure associated with the tense. In every tense you need to learn the structure. Structure and the format is very important. Now see the structure. Subject plus shall oblique will and then V1 plus object. Alright. Now you need to understand here. This is helping verb shall and will. We use helping verb shall only along with I subject and we subject. Apart from this, everywhere we use will helping verb. So what we will write here? I shall go, we shall go. Alright. Now similarly, we will write here, you will go, you will go, and then will go. Here they will go. Alright. So it is very easy to understand. Only you need to learn that along with I and along with we will use helping verb shall in case of simple future tense. And along with other subjects, we will use helping verb will. And we also need to learn that with shall and will, we will use always verb's first form in this tense, simple future tense. Got it? So this is very easy to understand. Please make a proper note of these all tenses, because once I complete the tense part, then I will start teaching you voice and after that narration. So you will not be able to understand voice and narration until and unless you have idea about the tenses. So it is very essential to learn tenses along with their structure. Total 12 tenses we have to study, in which I taught you already four in the previous class, and today I taught you 2 tenses. So 6 is already finished. 6 are remaining. Alright. So very soon I will just complete. Let's see the another tense. Give heading simple. It is not simple. The next one is what? Past imperfect tense. So let me teach you the next one. Past imperfect tense, and here future imperfect tense. Future imperfect now. I forgot to tell you the Hindi of this sentence. So at first we will finish this simple future tense. Then I will start teaching you the another one. I shall go. That means we talk about some action which will take place in future. We talk about the future action in this tense. For example, I have written I shall go. मैं जाऊँगा. We shall go. हम लोग जाएंगे. आप जाएंगे. आप लोग जाएंगे. वह जाएगी, वे लोग जाएंगे. So everywhere at the end we are getting what? Ga, ge, gi. So if you are getting at the end of the sentence gagegi, it means that these are the examples of simple future tense. Alright. Now I am going to teach you the another one which I have already written here. You can just continue. You will make a new format and you will start writing. Give the heading and draw the format and then try to find out this structure. So this is the structure and I have written over already the title of this topic, what is past imperfect tense, and here future imperfect tense. Okay? Now, one by one I am going to make you understand. So here you know very well, just below the singular number, what we will write here? I, we, you, he, she, they. My dear students, in this tense we use helping verb in present imperfect tense. In this past imperfect tense, we use helping verb was and were. Only there are two helping verbs in this past imperfect tense. So at first I will write here the structure and then you will be able to understand it very easily. So let me draw here, let me write the structure. So at first every time we will write here subject and then here I told you helping verb. What are those helping verbs which we use here in this tense? Was and verb. So we will write here subject plus was oblique verb plus V1 plus ing. This is the structure of past imperfect tense, which is also known as past continuous tense. So it is what? You know very well, helping verb is given, only we have to use it here. So I was going, I was eating, anything. So I have taken here over. So I am going, we are going, we were going, we were. Because here we are talking about past imperfect tense and we have only two helping verbs, was and were. So we were going. We were going, you were going. Similarly here will be you were going and she was going. She was going. They were going. What is most important to learn here is what? We need to understand here along with only subject I and along with third person singular number, we use helping verb was in this past imperfect tense and with the remaining subject everywhere we will use were helping verb. Alright? It is very easy to understand. And that is why I have used only at two places helping verb was and here along with the first person singular number and along with the third person singular number. And apart from this, everywhere I have used were helping verb along with V1 plus ing and object is optional. Like in sentence you can write the object, but if you write like this will be also example of what past imperfect tense. But as I told you in previous tense, like a structure is incomplete without writing the object. So object is very important. Now come to the another tense which is future imperfect tense. It is also very easy, only we need to learn the structure of this tense. Let me move the mobile little bit. So you can see here, I have already made here the format, and we need to understand here this structure, future imperfect structure. So here, subject plus shall be oblique will be plus V1 plus ing plus object. Alright, so this is the structure of future imperfect tense. If you know the structure, then it will be very easy to understand the entire tense. And you know very well, along with I and we use helping verb shall. So we will use here shall be along with I and we subject only, and with the remaining subject we will use will be helping verb. Let me give you one example. So I shall be reading. I shall be reading. Similarly, we shall be reading. Here, you will be reading, and here you will be reading. You will be reading. Similarly, what will be here? She will be reading. Will be reading. Now we will just compare these two tenses and we will try to understand what is the difference and how it is easy to understand both the tenses at a time. So here I have written I was going. So whenever there is work in progress, when the work was in progress, it reflects here, it reflects here a progressive action. What was the action which took place in past? जैसे I was going, मैं जा रहा था, we were going, हम लोग जा रहे थे, she was going, वह जा रही थी, वे लोग जा रहे थे. So if you are getting at the end, रहा थे, रही थी, रहे थे, at the end of the sentence, it is understood that these are the examples of past imperfect tense. Just remember what I taught you in present imperfect tense. In present imperfect tense, it was there, मैं जा रही हूँ. So there was रहा हूँ, रहे हैं, रही हैं. And here in past imperfect tense, what? रहा था, रहे थे, रही थी. And here shall be reading. I shall be reading. रहूँगा, रहूँगी, रहेंगे. So if you are getting at the end of the Hindi subject, मैं जाती रहूँगी, तो ता रहूँगी, है ना? मैं पढ़ाती रहूँगी, I shall be teaching. मैं बोलती रहूँगी, I shall be speaking, I shall be talking. Alright, I shall be dancing, I shall be writing. मैं खेलती रहूँगी, मैं पढ़ती रहूँगी, मैं बोलती रहूँगी, मैं पढ़ाती रहूँगी, etc. So everywhere you are getting what? Everywhere we are talking about some progressive action. Here we are talking about the action which will be in progress in future. Okay, so here we are talking about progressive future action. So this is very easy to understand. You need to learn one Hindi sentence in every tense. Basically, you need to learn three things only. The first one is what? Format, this one, I, we, you. Second important thing is what? Is structure. And the third most important thing is Hindi of any one sentence. So, I hope there will be no any confusion now. So this was all about today's class. Thank you very much. In next class, I will teach you next remaining tenses. Thank you very much.